All right, no fucking clerk stuff today. All right, I think we should already have sound. Yeah. Hey, welcome, friends. Oh my god. Oh my god. This Monday is being such a Monday to me. It's kicking my ass. Lioness in Flames. Hey, what's up? Welcome, Taylor. This is the guy who's been yelling at all the racists in that Twitch networking group all week. Hi, wife. You want to say hi to everybody?
Then I'm disappearing forever.
They like seeing you.
Well, not forever, but for long enough.
All right, well, that's where you're not in frame. I mean, the belly is.
That's all that they really care about.
This is my.
There's.
All right, come here. Give me one of these.
Hello.
And then again, with all the love in my heart.
Fuck off.
Please, fuck off. She was stressing me out so much. I was like trying to get everything going, and she was kissing me on my face, like trying to like make up for my bad day. And it was, you know how sometimes that just makes you crazy. So that was what was happening to me. But hi, welcome to the Monday Method. We're gonna talk some Guitar Gear crap today. We're gonna play some guitar today, and then depending on how we're doing with time, we're gonna shoot the shit and just kind of freak out about other shit. Also, cool side note: I found this today, which is a pack of Walrus Audio guitar picks that I forgot I had from when I bought my my Walrus Audio Slow Reverb, which I love so damn much. And it came with this really sweet little pick case, which slides out rather than opening like a hinged Altoid tin. So I got to figure out how to mount this on my pedal board, which is also probably going to happen today. And my God, don't pregnancy look good on my girl. Holy crap. So today, we're unboxing this sumbitch. If you can't tell, by the way, this is the whole chat, everything over there. Let me see. So we're going to unbox this, which is the 1981 Inventions DRV, or Drive, pedal, and figure out what it's made of. So I haven't done a whole lot with it. I opened it just to get a peek at it, and that's it. That's all I did. And we're going to assemble it onto the pedal board. We're going to Velcro it down. We're going to plug everything up. We're going to see what it sounds like. We're going to experiment a little bit. We're going to get some sounds. I am redeeming an ask. There you go. 50 bright bucks later. Here's a question for you. I am ultra picky about I am super picky about my guitar picks. I like not even just mediums. I like 0.73 millimeters. I like 0.73 millimeter Delrin picks. I don't like Fender medium celluloids. I don't like 0.8 millimeter Tortex picks. I don't like stuff that's close. I like 0.73 millimeter Delrin picks. The most famous commercial example of that is the yellow 0.73 millimeter picks by the company Dunlop, which I've got a handful of those. You'll see them laying around from time to time. And Walrus Audio, the ones they sent me, happen to be those, which is really nice. I think I might have asked for that. I can't remember. But in any case, they work out okay for me. The Great Enough picks are the same. They are 0.73 millimeter Delrin. And that is Brian DiBaggio's fault. He got me hooked on that specific pick. I've used some other stuff, but that's what I stick with. All right, let's get a look at this. First off, I'm really excited about this pedal. It's super expensive, and I got my hands on it without spending a lot of money. You know how I do. Also, I love these boxes. I collect these, like these kind of like white pedal boxes. I use them. So the pedal came in a zippered case, which is sweet. And what I really like is it came with a sticker and a magnet and a pin for my battle vest or some shit like that. I don't know. Came with some stuff, which is sweet. And it's got a manual, which I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to look at. Ever. So we unzip this. Also, let me get some music back on. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys in comparison to my voice, as always. Should be fine, I would think. Whoa, up to 11 viewers. That's high for a Monday. Oh, this thing's pretty, right? So this is what it looks like. There's a bunch of different ones. There's a blackout model where there's no color. There's a pink one where these are all pink. This is the Drive 3. It's pretty simple, 9 volt in, out. I don't like that it's on the top, but you live, you learn, you get used to it. It's got a gain knob marked drive. It's got a cut knob, which will, I assume, affect the tone substantially, and change the flavor of the signal you can get. And then it's got a volume knob. So I'm gonna start digging out. You're even more specific in like 68s by Tusk. That's not more specific than me. That's less specific than me. You said you can get by with 0.6. You can get by with 0.6 orange Dunlops or 0.73 yellows, but you can manage with either. But you like 0.68s. I specifically said I like 0.73, and only when it's made of this one specific material, not celluloid, not Tortex. Gotta be Delrin. I'm like ultra specific. All right, so the drive is going on this board, which anyone who's followed my band knows about. It's the one we signed. And I'm just going to pop it right onto the table. And we'll start. I'll be flipping back from camera to camera while so you guys can see what's going on, but it's going there. So let me see if I can't get some height for y'all. Yeah, maybe that'll be the way to go. Sorry about the noise on the microphone right now. I'm literally... The TGE picks are 0.73 Delrin. Hey, Kendra. Whoa. Alright. That'll work for now. Sure. I'll just flip back between that and this. A lot of guys swear by different things to hook their pedals on and off their boards. I'm not one of them. Good old-fashioned industrial strength Velcro has always worked just fine for me, and I've never had an issue with it. So I'm not gonna overthink it now. All I'm gonna do is just track down a pair of scissors. Ah, I see them. Thank God, my baby's crafting table is right there. And it's really simple. I'm just gonna cut some Velcro to fit the base of this pedal. Spiritual cleansing is much needed. For anyone who doesn't know, we had some drama in the Discord. It got ugly. We have been targeted by what I've been calling an empathic vampire. Somebody who likes to feed on your feelings, and it hasn't been fun because we're nice people. Now, you know what? I just did this wrong. So I'm just cutting Velcro to fit, nothing crazy. Here, I'll show you. I just literally am gonna measure it against that. I went a little too. I went a little too light. I went a little too long there, but I'm just gonna measure to fit twice. So I'm going to grab this guy, lay it over here, and do the same thing again. This is not complicated stuff. And I probably should have done it before the show started, but I have been editing STEM articles all goddamn day, and unless you want to hear a lot about the infrastructure of smart cities, I can't help you. Plus, there's something peaceful about just working quietly on something, right? What happened in our Discord was cruel. It wasn't okay. And I'm sorry for everybody who did get caught up in it. And if you haven't gotten caught up in it, the story is still in there, though the offending posts have been removed. But yeah, I can't confirm that my suspicions are correct, but I've told you guys what I think my suspicions are. All right, and then the idea here is pretty simple. It's just gonna live over here. But let me see now. Let me see. I want different cables, I think. So, remember I told you I collect these little white pedal boxes. It's because I use them. This one's full of pedal board patch cables. When I say full, I mean there's a bunch. I'm going to see if I have the kind I really want for this fit in either of my pedal board cases. Okay. I think we're going to use these because they should do a nice reach, which means I'll be retiring these cute little burgundy babes that I like. I care about the pedal board patch cables too much. I want them to look good too. And feel good. Alright, let's go down here again. Alright. I should... Oh! Camera down. Alright, so I'm going to add a little more. Some of this Velcro off and redo it. What I will say in relation to the Discord drama, guys, is I wouldn't want to be somebody who didn't give my energy in that situation. So if you got caught up by it, just keep in mind that that just means that you have decency. And you didn't want somebody to suffer alone. And you didn't know that they were using you. And I will also remind you that that person is suffering, because you don't do that. You don't fake those things for attention only. You also do it because you are in some pain, I believe. I don't think it's possible to do that without being in some pain. That's just what I think. Okay. Ah! Fuck. Dropping stuff. Off to a good start. Okay. I had a bad day, y'all. Just a lot of nonsense at work, and of course I work here, but you know what you gonna do. Nonsense finds you no matter where your office is. Today, I was working on editing a paper, but it wasn't marked for extensive editing, which it should be when it requires extensive editing, because I get paid more for extensive edits. And it was 29 pages of nonsense that couldn't be touched. And I had to send it back, and then wait for the office, which is in Switzerland, to get back to me on whether or not they would authorize the additional fee to do an extensive edit, which cost me the time I would have used to do the extensive edit. Did you just there me, you little shit? Okay. Now, I'll probably eventually be resurfacing the top of this with completely with Velcro, so it's all black. But I do like that you can do this and only really see the or you know, I could actually even do that. Something to be said for maybe putting this. What do you guys think? Should I put this one on sideways because of the way it fits better? Doc is in fact our Baymax for sure. Yeah, what do we think, guys? Do we like that way, sideways, for fit, or do we want to? Where's my spatula? Or do we want to stick with this way, which leaves a little gap right here, about the width of this? I'm leaning towards sideways. It's not like it's really going to affect it's not going to affect my ability to hit the button. Just affects how I patch it up. Well, actually I have to make sure I have a cable that can reach that can make that reach neatly. Alright, let me see. That's how he shows his love. This is how Doc shows his love. Blame it on his mind because... I suppose I could do that with the stubbies. Do I have any that are pancake to pancake left? So all my cables, all these leftover cables come from my old board when I was using a switcher, and that switcher really liked what's called a stubby cable, which is this little baby right here, where it's kind of short, but not ideal for what I need here. And that's not going to reach. And I don't think this. I might not be able to put it sideways. I might not have the cable reach. Hey, what's up, Steve? How's it going, big brother? Fuck, I miss my big brother. Oh wait, we might be able to just make this reach. Yeah, just made that reach, and then gonna be able to do. Oops, sorry, my face is right up on top of shit. And then I'll be able to do this here. Which is pleasingly neat, actually. And then I just gotta remember where the... here we go. And here's the power for this guy, which I want to run under these. Alright, that's gonna be the trick, is to see if the power will go. Tight cable fits are a bitch. Alright, we seem to be okay there. Let's pull all that excess out. I've got a convenient little tuck down here. No time at the moment. Yeah, we are trying to get this place baby ready, man. It's a lot of work. I'm a little tied up. Alright, and I'm running this drive off of a high gain, or a high milliamp thing, which should be nice. And then the question is, will these cables fit? Because I think I'd like to keep this up here. Oh, whatever. Let's come back out to me. Hey, what's up, y'all? Alright. We're going to see about powering this shit up and making some noise with it. Here in Casa de Bright. Alright, so it's not going to be able to stay on this. I got to put it down on the floor. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna bring you guys over to the... Whoa! Bring you downstairs a little bit. Let's see how close I can get to all the action for you. Alright. And I'm gonna put that up on a little stand for you so that I can get you a little more height. You can see more of what's going on. Okay. Is that about right? Yeah, that should do. I don't think I'm likely to get in trouble for my toe being in the shot. I think it'll be fine. Now, I think we're going to run this into an amp. Rather than running it directly. So I want to hear how that impacts it. So you go there, and I just need another 1/4 inch cable. I have plenty of them. us a yellow cable right here. And we're going to run all this and see what we're getting. Now you guys are hopefully going to hear the signal direct. We'll see whether I got to play a little, whether I got to play some games or whether I don't. But we're running it into the Boss Katana, which is already on and set to be just a clean kind of pedal powered amp. And yeah, it sounds like we're already getting some noise, which is good. So we bring on the Storm Crow, which you guys know very well. And we see what kind of levels we're getting to start with. Let's see whether I have any signal or whether I gotta play with it a little bit. Alright, now I can hear something happening. It sounds like something's hooked up wrong. Like I might have a cable issue. Yeah, it sounds like I got a cable issue. I'm just gonna swap that for a different cable. Got some cable buzz in this. If putting a new cable in fixes that buzz, I'll know that that means I gotta replace this cable entirely and toss the old one. We'll find out in a second. No, it didn't. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Sounds like the unit issue might be. Huh. Always a fun thing to figure out, guys. Alright, let's see now. You're fighting me for some reason. Why? You are a 9. Always fun playing with new pedals. Yeah, it runs on a standard 9-volt. Yeah, it might be. The first thing I'm going to try is just running it off a different outlet. Okay. So, what was going on with you? Was it you? No, it wasn't that. Was it the higher? I'm gonna put it into the higher milliamp. I'm putting it into the ooh, what did I do? Don't know what the fuck I just did. Alright, I'm gonna put it into a higher gain out or a higher milliamp output and see if that does anything. No, it wasn't that. Alright, well for now I'm not gonna worry about it being pretty. I'm just gonna worry about it making noises. Just grab my little baby distortion. Now the other thing to check is whether it's the amp doing something funny. Which I can do just by the funk. That leads me to think it might have been the katana doing something funny there. Oh, cameraman down. It's always fun playing these games with you guys. got some buzz, but I don't know where it's at yet. Let's also make sure I'm getting signal where I want it to be going. So, gonna mess with the old mixer. Could be just signal passing issue. Are you guys hearing that buzz too? Yeah, I think y'all are. Alright. Buzz is definitely in the mixer. Whoa! Okay. Alright. Let's start playing with middlemen. Step 1. Direct amp to guitar, no pedal board. And let's see what we get. Okay. You are not the problem. That's step 1. The katana is working appropriately. Step 1, or step 2, next thing I'm going to take out of the mix is I'm going to avoid running directly into the mixer at all. I'm just going to run the pedal board in, and I'm assuming this is where we're going to start to see problems. Now, if I'm right, we're going to get buzz again in the amp. And we're going to start playing the stuff until we figure out why. Yep, there it is. No signal coming through. But why is the question? So, we're going to come down here again. You get power, you get power. Everybody seems to be getting power. So let's start checking connections. Okay. We seem to be in business. It was just a loose cable. Okay, y'all, we got noise. Which does mean I think I'm going to run the direct signal back to you guys again by grabbing this guy. I'm going here, which should silence the amp and put it all into the mixer, I think. Says record out. What you doing to me, bud? All right, now I've lost control of the situation again. Got no signal again. Anybody got any idea why? I don't need to cut the pretzel feed until I've got what I want coming out of the guitar amp. I'll cut the pretzel feed then, unless you guys can't hear me over it. Where'd you go? Alright, we had a loose cable situation again, I guess. What's all that happened back here, though, I wonder? That's supposed to engage. Hey, it worked! Alright, now we should be able to kill the feed. If I got this right, you guys should have a nice clean guitar signal coming directly from the mixer. Tell me if you do. Vocal mic up or other mic up? Because I got plenty more in here. I can see you're getting a lot of that, actually. So now we got to play a little game of balance, y'all. Well, it's not surprising you have reverb. There is reverb on. The reverb is right here. So here's dry. And a little reverb wet. So that's exciting as shit that the pedal board's working. That's a big step in the right friggin' direction for me. Even though it's ugly as sin right now, I do think we can go through and talk about the different sounds it can make by just putting it in front of y'all down here. Okay, so A-B switch switches between an acoustic and an electric signal. The acoustic signal goes to this DI up here on the top left, which means you're not going to hear any of it today. Then we go into the fuzz. So here's my dry signal. The fuzz should be super duper 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 unbelievably gross. Woo! Nasty. So this fuzz is just real nasty. It just does really gross shit all the time. There's like crazy like digital bit artifacts and stuff. You can get real video gamey with it. Without too much work. You crank that all the way up and you just gotta go. And then the sustain. Oh my god, it's just going to sustain forever. You know, it's funny that you say that, Joe. I've been listening to the Pearl Jam station on Sirius XM a lot lately, getting a lot of live Mike McCready in my ears, so maybe that's why. But he's one of the best that's ever played the game, so I'll take it. I'm nowhere near that talent level. All right, and then my U.S. Dream Distortion. Going through the old pedal so you can hear what the new one, how the new one fits in. This U.S. Dream Distortion is how I got the tone for Voice on the Radio by the Great Enough. That's the pedal that I use to get that tone. It also does a mean Pearl Jam as well, though, because you could do the there it is. How's that song even go? I don't remember how it goes. That's it. So that's a really great usable distortion that I swear to God I paid $40 for. That's this to go. I paid $40 for that distortion. I highly recommend it to anybody on a budget. It gets you really, really close to the Sir Riot pedal, which is what it's based on, and which is what was used on the Voice on the Radio recording that I had to try to mimic. Oh, also, two new pedals showed up in the TC Plethora, if you direct your attention to where my toe is right now. It has a real Univibe pedal. Which is better with a little distortion, but maybe lighter distortion than we had before. The volume up and the distortion lower. And then I can play with the effects of it, so a little less intensity, slightly faster speed, keep the volume right about where it is. And then we should be... So a real, actual, straight-up vibe pedal, which I'm excited about, which I'm excited to have on hand. So this is pretty close to a standard guitar tone for me. And what I don't know yet is what the 1981's Drive is gonna be like. I have really high hopes for it, so let's start messing with it. So my understanding is that if you keep the drive signal pretty low or all the way down, the volume signal pretty high and all the way down, you kind of get a preamp push. Let's see what that's like. Kind of bring the gain down. Actually, it crunched the mixer a little bit there, y'all. Give me a second to bring that down. I'm just getting the mixer situated so that you're not hearing crunch from that. I'll raise what I'm listening to a little bit on my end. Actually, I think I'm gonna start listening. I'm gonna listen on headphones so that you guys get the full effect of the guitar tone, and I get it in my ears. All right, let's see how this works. So that's actually a really fantastic, really usable light overdrive already. Because I can already tell you that's the tone, but I can definitely clean that up with my fingers and get it to here. That's without changing any of the effects in the thing. That's just fingers. All I'm changing is I'll grab my pick and I'll play light. Then I'll roll the volume up and I'll play a little louder after that. What's the cut do, I wonder? I'm going to roll the cut knob on the drive down. Interesting. What song plugged? What song? Oh, was that Albatross? Let's explore a little more grit. Let's see if I can get the camera more kind of. Whoa, we're going down, guys. See if I can get the camera a little more dead on that pedal for you. Where'd we go? Did we lose signal? What happened? Yeah, we lost signal. Give me a second, yo. I'll get this back for you. Here we go. The GoPro lost control of its mind for a second. All right. So, drive, cut, volume. Let's see. This is what the cut does. So it's like a filter knob, which is cool as shit. So, all I've done, the drive is all the way down, and all I've done is engaged the volume on the pedal. Here's my dry signal. And with drive, I tell you what, that's like an album's. That's like a fundamental album tone right there. I could just make that work for everything. Now let's explore more of the actual drive the pedal is famous for. Ooh, you can get like really woolly tones by rolling that cut really high. Here, I can raise the guitar on for you guys. I had it low on your end, but I can lower it in the mixer, but raise it in Streamlabs. That's cool. So let's see what the all noon position is, because I always try an all noon on any pedal. That's no joke. Dry signal. This thing's doing some cool stuff, yo. Get right into classic rock territory, or do like that Gaslight Anthem-y kind of which is cool. So you can get right into that, like do you hear that 59 sound coming through in grandma's radio? Don't feel like shrieking that out, but you get the idea. That'll probably be showing up on a lot of records. And then lastly, let's crank the drive to the max. It says if you max the drive, you get into really woolly territory. That's filthy. I wonder what you could probably do, like a you probably do That's so dirty. Oh my god. That's gnarly as shit. Gnarly. Fuck. That's so brutally gnarly. That is punk as hell. You definitely could get into getting this real grunge territory with this guy, which is cool. I mean, I would probably not do that often, but living down here. Yeah, I like this, like, kind of just... So here's what's actually kind of remarkable about this pedal that is not true of every pedal. you can still make out all the notes of the chord. So like, if I go, you can hear that, and with a lot of distortion pedals, it'll get muddy, but it's not happening at all with this. Super cool, guys. I'm really happy with this. I think this pedal might actually be worth the money. It costs people. It does really mess with your... That's cool. So like big chordy, big chorded stuff is like how's that even go? You know, any AC/DC songs is that really, it's distorted, but there's open chords and there's clarity. This is actually almost, this pedal's almost got a Marshall vibe. You could do That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That makes me really happy. I've already found 3 sounds I would just mark with colored pen on this pedal. You know, like I already figured out settings that I would use as standard go-to settings for me. What's it like if I stack, I wonder? Definitely would want to... Yeah, you can get into metal territory. Make it gnarlier and roll the drive so it gets muddy, and then you can kind of get tried that in drop D. I had to lower the key a whole step in my head. That's it. Haven't played that in a million years. That pedal is the gnarliest overdrive distortion pedal I've got for sure now. The Overhive is definitely sweeter, or can be sweeter, I guess this could probably get quite sweet. Yeah, this can get really sweet. So I would say this would be like neck and neck with the Overhive in terms of sheer versatility. They're both doing so much. They're both doing so many incredible things right now. That I would be hard pressed to tell you which pedal I think would outperform. I think I'm still Team Overhive for meat and potatoes, light overdrive sound. But this is impressive as shit. I'm freaking out over how good this guy is. Because you can do that. So the version of that song I wrote recently with the, all I need to do is just bring up the reverb a hair, and then we should be in. Yeah, it's really amazing. Wow, Jesus. That's incredible. Not regretting this purchase. Well, trade. Not regretting this trade at all. Amazing. So it looks like this is going to be the new live board once I clean it up. This is probably going to be what goes on the road with the Great Enough stuff. You already have an Overhive, Joe. You're good, man. I need to be able to bring multiple board. I use multiple boards. You don't need this flavor. The Overhive covers most of this. I think you could get this pedal, this US Dream or something similar to that. Get like a cheap but well-regarded distortion. Get a real Proco Rat, maybe. You can get those used for $50-$60. And between the Rat and the Overhive, you should be covered. The 81 is basically a heavily modded Proco Rat. That's kind of the vibe. Man, so that's on right now, and I'm just... So with my fingers, it's just clean immediately. But I'm not going to change anything, not on the guitar or the pedal. All I'm going to do is play with my fingers, and then I'm going to play with my play a little harder. It's incredible. Joe, I will say the Overhive doesn't get there. No, it doesn't get that. It doesn't get that woolly and nasty. However, the US Dream pedal on my board there does, and a real Proco Rat would. So I would say, for my money, I would recommend you hunt down a real, honest to God Proco Rat. Get a used one, and that'll get you get what you're looking for in terms of like woolly, gnarly, nasty. I think that'll probably get you there. I can't swear it, but I would expect it to. It would get me there. I got the Drive because I wanted the Proco Rat sound, but I wanted it to be slightly more tweakable. And I don't know that you'd need to be as tweakable as I want to be anyway. I don't know how important that would be for your needs. I don't know. What I will say is I'm very happy with this pedal, and I'm really glad I picked it up. Yeah. And I'm going to have to figure out how the hell to get it wired up clean, because it is my pedal board right now is a mess. But since I don't need it yet, I love the Walrus Iron Horse. I love everything Walrus does, to be honest with you. The Iron Horse is also, for the record, a Proco Rat. So, you know, if it's important to you to have that slightly modern tweakability, maybe. But all of these pedals, the 81 Drive and the Iron Horse and a bunch of others, are based on a thing called an LM308 chip, which is what's in the Proco Rat. It's the Iron Horse is a rat flavored pedal. So it sounds like Proco Rat's what you're after. I don't know. Yup, LOL, maybe not. I don't know what you said, maybe not too. I said a bunch of stuff there, but I don't know, man. I feel like you should probably just try to get your hands on a real Proco Rat. It's such a vibe to have that on your board anyway. Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, it's a rat. Everybody knows what that pedal does and what it means. And for the sake of what you're describing wanting, it'd be hard to go wrong with one. The only reason I didn't go for the Rat is because I'd been eyeballing specifically the 81. Partly because I like the art, if I'm being 100% honest, but then I came into a trade opportunity for the 81. There you go, Joe. Maybe you see if Doc will loan you one of his rats for a while. Listen, the Proco Rat was good enough for Jeff Beck, and there you go, you've got one of the modded ones. I wonder which is it like almost like the JHS mod? Is that the kind of the one that you did, the 3x3 mod, or is it the Starve mod? There's a million mods for Proco Rats. But check this out. Sweetwater has a rat with a filter, which, by the way, the filter is the cut knob of the 1981 that I have. It has a rat with a filter mod for $69.99. Modern one, relatively new. That's the same exact pedal in a lot of ways as the 81, as the JHS3, as the Alchemy Audio modded Proco Rat. Joe, it sounds like you should be looking for a rat, dude. If you want to get ultra gnarly, you could look for a turbo rat, but I don't like those just very much. I like the ones with the real LM308 chips. So, you know, the vintage rats are, you know, more in demand because they have the real chips as opposed to like PCB kind of modern versions of those. And those get pretty expensive, but you can get the JHS mod is really good, I will say. The JHS mod on that pedal is really sweet. But yeah, dude, it sounds like you're looking for a rat. Yeah, I got a little noise in the background now. All right. But yeah, dude, it sounds like the Proco Rat might be your answer. I'll happily loan you my Tube Screamer if you want to play with that for a little while. But the Overhive is related to that in a lot of ways. The Overhive is definitely meant as a lighter, warmer, like medium gain kind of thing. It's more like a cranked amp. And I don't use light gain overdrive so much anymore. So there's light, medium, and heavy gain overdrive. This is a light gain overdrive. This is based on the Timmy overdrive, which is, you know, really popular among worship players, and it just doesn't get gnarly and nasty, but it really pushes an amp nice. And then medium gain overdrives is my favorite. That's the territory where I live. The Beatronics Overhive is one of those. It's real punchy, real direct. Doesn't distort too much and like make me feel like I can't hear my amp. And then the 81 is a rat, which can get into high gain territory, but is a surprisingly versatile little situation. Ugh. So, you know, a lot to be said for that as well. Really exciting all around. The JHS, I wonder what those are running for these days. The Doc, because JHS doesn't do that mod anymore, the JHS modded Proco rats are going for well over $300. But I don't know, man. I've messed with the Proco Rat 2, which you can get brand new for $70, and they're awesome. Just awesome. Love them. And would probably, if I needed to do like a cheap flyboard, I think a Tube Screamer and a Rat would be what I'd put this Tube Screamer, a Rat, and a mini reverb and a mini tuner on a board, and I could do, and a mini reverb, mini tuner, those dirt pedals. Yeah, I could do a great enough show in a pinch with just that. I would miss the delay, but you know, the audience could kind of imagine it. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at the Rat 2 at all. Oh, thank you, wife, for sharing my stream. Big recording weekend for me this weekend, guys. Thank you to everybody currently reacting on Facebook to the it looks like we got some people watching over on Facebook. Hello. Nice. Yeah, I'm spun out a little bit today just because of all the editing work I've been doing and because of how long I've been awake. But excuse me, talking guitars is so cool. I love doing it. This, I can't decide if this is going on my rack or on something else. Maybe a guitar case. I don't know, but I love this thing. I'm super happy with it. And then I guess this gets pinned on a backpack or a vest or something somewhere. I'm happy about that too. I would love to have custom pins made. I can do custom patches now, and some of my Brightboxers own the original hand-done lamplighter patches, which are cool. The next Brightbox, if I get my way, are gonna have some Mel design patches in them as well, because Mel can hand paint to a stunning degree, and I want her to do some B patches for me. We'll see about those. Oh, I should join a heist. In any case, I'm recording with my friend Jason on Friday. For my gaming group, I mistook which things I had arranged on which day, but I have a recording session on Friday at Drowning Fish to do a project with my friend Jason that I agreed to do in exchange for his mixing services. And I'm going Saturday to record a new song with Liv that it's already done, and also hopefully I'll hopefully also be recording the final real acoustic guitar vocal version of Phantom Heart at Morningstar on Saturday as well, and that'll be cool. And then next week I should get my my K and my Martin hopefully back from will hopefully be back from the shop by then. And yeah, so really excited all around with where stuff is going, and I hope you guys are too. I'm really focused on trying to do as much music and other creative endeavors as I can now. Whew, excuse me, because when I'm balancing brand new parenthood plus editing day job situation plus this, it's going to get hairy. And unless this, kind of continues to grow to a point where I won't need that editing work, I will need, I'll need to do that editing work to keep the lights on at least until gig season gets underway. And then, gig season will be underway. So basically all around, lots going on for me. And hopefully for you guys as well. Hopefully the world is starting to turn again, and we're getting a sense of, hey, I won 5,000 bright bucks. We're kind of getting a sense of what's coming next, and hopefully a lot of you guys are in line for vaccines, and we can start looking forward to sometime in the next few months starting to see each other carefully again. That would be nice. When that happens, I'm going to start having people in the room with me. You know, I'll invite people to just come over and be a part of the show live in the room with me when I do these, because I'm not going to stop doing them. It's not going to happen. I'm going to keep it up. But that's my show for tonight, y'all, because I got to dive right the fuck back into all that editing shit. Today's work is titled Sustainable Destination Marketing Ecosystems and Smartphone-Based Social Media, the Consumer's Acceptance Perspective. Which, you know, that's an infuriatingly terrible thing to read. And even harder to edit. I don't know. And I'm also doing more workouts. If anybody's fitness oriented, I'm considering doing some fitness streams even. Because I'm doing 2-a-days and I'm back on a pretty restrictive, a calorie deficit based diet to lose some weight for the music video that Liv and I are going to be shooting in the next 6 to 8 weeks for our song I Wonder If You're Happy Now. We've been talking about that. So, yeah, lots to do. Thank you for tuning in to the Monday Method. I hope the last hour has been a lot of fun for y'all. Thank you to Lioness and Flames for following. Thank you, Von Doom, for following. Thank you, as always, for loyally lurking in my chat or whatever it is that y'all are doing. Whether you're here for real or whether you're just kind of lurking to give me the view, I appreciate you so very much. And Thursday, I haven't decided what Thursday's show is going to be just yet. So pitch ideas to me in Jukebox Zero in the Discord server. If you guys have thoughts about what you'd like to do on Thursday. And I'll make a decision by tonight or tomorrow, and post a graphic for that so we can start rolling in the requests. Thank you for continuing to help me grow my show. Y'all are the bee's knees, the cat's pajamas, and the dog's bollocks. Peace out.